Yo, what's up, my friends? Let's make some money. Let's make some money. I'm very excited about today. It's been a hot minute since we've done this. A legit, timed, and planned, scheduled live stream. We are going to cover a lot of things today. The first thing I want to do is look at how I'm going to pick my pitchers and my stacks for MLB. And then we're going to dive into FC, and I'm actually going to go over my settings, how I set up these stacks, because there's so many cool new things on FC that I think are so important for us to make sure we understand how to use them. So we're going to look at the stacking feature today, and we're going to make some money. Let me say hi to some of my friends, man. It has been a hot minute since I've done this, so I've got to get back into the swing of things. I've got to remember how to say hello to everybody. Muddy Heel, what's up, man? Good to see you. Daniel, thank you very much for swinging by. David Soto, Skylar Bernard, what's up, man? Cryptic Wolf won himself a ticket today for Superdraft. Team A, what up, brother? Pierre, Anthony, let's go. Lots of mic drops today. Yeah, those gold mics are going to be all over the standings. Let's go. Dave Eddie, together we rise or fall. That's right. What's up, Real King? Dude, I bring the fire every single day. No doubt about it, and I'm definitely putting in work. Can't tell you if it's going to be effective or not. Hindsight's 20/20, but I hope so. I sure hope so. I'm giving you my best. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, Anthony. Frank, Jack. Oh, is that Jock? That might be Jock. Kevin Carter, what's up, bro? Crying, Frank, Chili, run the bases. Let's go. It's time to make some money. Oh, I'm thrilled about today. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at just the general Fantasy Cruncher settings, and we're also going to talk about batter matchups. We're going to look at the pitcher matchups. We're going to look at some DK stacks. We're going to talk to you about how I'm going to be using the range of outcomes and how I think this should be used, because this is a massive MLB Study Hub. By the way, if you are watching right now, down below in the description section, it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. What's up? What's up, Sean? What's good, Huskers? Hey, David. Where do you find the ROF pick? Oh, bro, that is posted. Let me bring up Discord. We've got our chat content. Where is it, my friends? Public? Promos and partners. Scroll up to the top right there. You can throw that on FanDuel, DraftKings, all those goodies. Okay, so two things we're doing today, okay? We're going to look at it. We're going to build on Fantasy Cruncher, three things, and we're also giving away moonshot tickets over on Superdraft, okay? So if you're watching right now, you have a chance at winning those $20,000 tickets tonight. That's pretty cool, so stick around for as long as you can, because I'll get to those. Not off the bat here, not off the rip, but we'll definitely get to those today. So here's one thing I was thinking about, and I wanted to show you. If you click this button right here next to the team, uncheck select all, and then maybe you want to look at specifically Boston, right? Boom. Now I have the Boston bats against Trash Can Malone here, and I can look at what their splits are against left-handed pitchers, which Tommy Malone is. And I can see somebody like Rafael Devers, 297 WOBA, 153 ISO, over 344 at-bats over the last 2 years. Now, this is something that would take me off Devers for a single entry. For MME, leave them all in there, man. Do not take out individual hitters based on splits. That's the dumbest thing on earth. If they smash Tommy Malone in the face 2-3 innings into the game, he gets yanked. What happens if the next 6-7 innings are a bunch of right-handed relief pitchers? And now you have the guy who potentially is one of the best hitters in this lineup, probably the next best against righties. It might be their best hitter against righties, actually, in the lineup. And now all of a sudden you don't have Rafael Devers against 6 innings of weak relief pitchers from the Baltimore bullpen. So do not take batters out. And I saw people asking about that in Discord. Don't take hitters out of your stacks based on pitcher handedness, because you're hoping and you're using this team thinking they're going to run through the starter, so the starter won't be in there. Well, that means they likely get some at-bats in good splits. So you can go up and down this to select your single entry players. I think that's a fine option if you want to look at, individual teams, maybe the Dodgers, and pick LAD hitters, splits against righties. Sharks going to get absolutely crushed today. And, you can pick out who are the best. Well, going by the red, the dark red, the raging red, these are red hot numbers, okay? So maybe we're looking at some power. You want to look at their hard hit percentage. Look look for some type of combination like this. Jock Peterson, Jock Jams at 3K on FanDuel, 4.4K on DraftKings. Yeah, he's a great option against a right-handed pitcher, and he's probably going to be extremely popular because of that. And he's going to be leading off. I mean, a lot of things work out well here. Again, if you're using our projections and our ownerships today, they will be updated at 6 p.m. Eastern, so these are all initials. We want to get lineups and all of those things. Down below in the description section, this sheet, this study hub, all of this is completely free. This is free today. By all means, we want you to check it out and use it. You can sort these tabs out, pick out whatever you want to use to pick your hitters, your batters. You can go simply by our projections and figure out who are the best plays projection-wise. By all means, that is how you can use that. So let's say I've gone through this and I've picked out my pitchers, and these are my pitchers today. I've picked these because I sorted by the opposing runs, and I've said to myself, here's some crappy teams they're facing. Verlander's going to shut down Seattle. Bieberlicious against Royals. Flaherty, legitimately one of, if not the best pitcher over the last 15 games last year. I think he had like a .97 ERA or something like that over the last 15, 16 games. The guy was unbelievable. Massive strikeout rate right here, a 29.8% K rate. That is phenomenal. So I'm looking for dark red under the K percentage, and I'm looking for low or dark red for WOBA, and I'm looking for low opposing runs. Guys like Eovaldi are in there because Baltimore can't hit. Even though his strikeout rate at 22.6% leaves a lot to be desired, you know, I like him in a good position for a win. So maybe on FanDuel he might be a little bit better, getting the win bonus over there a little bit higher. Brandon Woodruff, somebody I don't mind just because his strikeout rate at 28.4%. Something like German Marquez, he is somebody who is going to make my player pool as well because of the strikeout rate. And now he's not in Coors Field. He's on the road. I like that. 26.3% strikeout rate is fantastic. That is the 7th highest on the slate. Ross Stripling is way too cheap on FanDuel. He's going to be your likely 2nd highest owned behind Verlander over there. He's a fine option. So let's pretend I've made my pool, my friends. Again, down below in the description section, grab this cheat sheet. You guys can get to work on it on your own time. And we're going to go over to Fantasy Cruncher now. Go to Game Filters 11-game slate. From there, go to your advanced options. I want you to set this up similar to this. These are my initial settings. I will likely tweak these as we get going. What's up, John? Good to see you, bro. All right, so 3 uniques. It's a large slate. I want to spread my exposure out a little bit. $49,200 for minimum team salary. What that means is that every single lineup that you make today will use up at least $49,200. I don't want to leave too much money on the table, not on an 11-game slate. The more money I use, the more optimal it'll be. I want to get those higher-end hitters. I don't want my optimizer here using a $3,600 player with a ceiling of like 12, 13 points when it can go up. Use that other, $1,500 or something and go get a $4,900 player, which will inherently have a much higher ceiling and a higher probability of hitting that ceiling. So make sure on an 11-game slate that this team salary is up here. 49.2 is just kind of my generic number. You can change that to what you want. The exposures, I do not touch 100%. I do not change this because within the confines of each and every stack that I do, I want the most optimal approach. That means if I run out 25 Boston Red Sox lineups today, 5-man stacks, if JD Martinez is in 87% of them, then so be it, man. That is what I want it to be. I don't want to say, well, I'm going 65% global cap so that in all of my, lineups today, if I run out 24 lineups at 67% global cap, now I'm only getting JD Martinez in 16 out of my 24 Boston stacks. Screw that, man. I want the most upside and I want the highest probability to win a tournament. What's up, Joey Match? Yeah, something like that. That works for me. 34.12. When do you have a 1v1, 2v2, use the sheets to decide? Yes, this is for MME, Anthony. You could also use this for like creating 3-max, 20-max, things like that. 20-max is, of course, MME. Randomness, beginning of the season, I'll probably be a little bit higher, 15 to 25%. I think as we get going, the projections are fine-tuned, and I think as we kind of see what the new norm is for Major League Baseball, this number probably will be a little bit lower, maybe 10% or so. But MLB, I do like to embrace the volatility of it and go a little bit higher. I know some coaches go even higher than this. I know CG, who has literally, if you guys ever go to RG and look at CG's rankings, his and go look at like his what is that, the best tournaments won or like highest finishes, the guy literally has like 100 plus wins in Major League Baseball. He is a MME wizard. Him and I do things a little bit different, but he's much better. So by all means, if he says go higher, lean on what he says. I currently am going 20, maybe 25% today. Now we're going to go over the team stacks. This is brand new, and I have set this up to show you how I plan on using this. So you go to 5-man stacks on DraftKings. You always want to have 5-man stacks. What's up, Dave Eddy? You're going to see ROF cap. Yeah, man, I got to buy one. I got to start ordering those, huh? So, listen, let's do this. We'll add all teams. So this is what it will look like when you load it up. If you go to max gap, right? This will say any to start. What I am saying to do is set this to 1, and it will show you if you have it at any that you can run out. Well, cool. You can run out 75-man stacks with the Miami Marlins as a 5-man stack today. That's pretty neat that it shows you that. I like that. If you set it to no gap, that means there's only 6 stacks total. What that means is if I'm doing 5-man stacks, it would have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters in a row, or maybe the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th hitters in a row. Or was that 6 players? If you set it to 1 gap, that means it could be like the first hitter, the second hitter in the order, and then the 3rd hitter gets skipped. And then you'll have the 4th, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th come up. So that's your 5 hitters. This is hard to read that like that when I'm saying it out loud as well. So if I have a 1 gap in a Miami stack, maybe the 6th hitter gets removed from the lineup, and it's the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9 hitter. So I plan on using 1 player gaps. I don't really like 2 players. I don't want like the 3rd and the 2nd hitter being removed from a stack and having it be the 1st, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. That's nice that it's back here 4 through 7, but I don't like that I'm missing the 2nd and 3rd. I don't think that's entirely optimal. I'll probably roll out 1s. I definitely don't want to use 3, and I don't think I'm a fan of using any 3-man. You could potentially end up having a stack that's like this. You get the lead off and then a massive gap, right? Like that's not ideal to me. I don't like that at all. So I'm going to be running out 1 gap. I think that's ideal. We'll learn though. This is very new. It's brand new. So I'm setting it up with 1 gap in between my stacks. Now, from here, you have 2 options. You can simply crunch right now, having this set up where you have all teams, all 5-man stacks, all 2-man stacks, and our pitcher pool, which I showed you earlier. I will always tweak in FC. The hitters, I will never remove. I already mentioned that. So I'm going to take out all my pitchers. I'm going to minimize this screen so that I can see them both. And let's do this easily by sorting the DraftKings. Actually, we'll just sort names. All right, and I'm going to put my pitchers in. I've got the 11-game slate on. So I want Nola, Woodruff, Chris Paddock, Marquez, Flaherty, Verlander. These are my pitchers. These are pitchers I picked based on, remember, the strikeout rate, the implied run total of the opposing team, and the implied WOBA, the WOBA splits of the other team. That is how I come down to picking my pitching pools. I keep it very simple each and every day. This is what it looks like for me. So now I have my pitcher pool. I have everyone else unchecked. Even though there might be some fantastic other plays, I've shrunk my pool down. You can't use all 22 pitchers on a 11-game slate. You're going to lose your money very quickly, okay? All right, so we're going to shrink this study hub down below in the description section. Go ahead, grab that if you'd like. Now, go up to advanced options. We set this up, and we're ready to go. So watch. Let's say I were to crunch out 50 lineups now. I have it set so that it's simply on 5-2 stacks. I have no control over what gets spit out other than having that 1 gap set up. It's going to be likely on the chalkier stacks. You guys might hear that thunderstorm outside. That's kind of wild. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure the windows are closed. Whoa, that was a big thunderstorm out there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so What was I saying here? Oh, the DK stacks. You can go over to the DK stacks. You can select them based on the range of outcomes and what the ownership versus the field is going to be. So that way you're not on the chalk gifts. Maybe if that means LED, Boston, these guys are going to be incredibly chalky. You can find a way to get off of them by using some of the next best stacks, like Cleveland tonight, I think is a very good stack. Now, if you do it this way, click on team stack. You can see it crunching out. You can see clearly we're getting a ton of 5-man stacks for Boston and the Dodgers. This is why I don't want to do it this way. Let me clear this out so you guys can see me do it the way that I prefer to do it. I personally am going to go to advanced options. I am going to remove all teams out of the 5-man stacks. What I'm going to do is only add in the teams that I want to crunch each time. Truly, each time. So if I do want 25 lineups of the Dodgers, I'm going to click this right here. I'm going to click. So now I only have the Dodgers selected. I'm going to go back here. The 2-man side, I don't really care that much. You could do this. You could go to the 2-man and remove individual teams. I don't want Miami against Aaron Nola. I do not want KC against Shane Bieber. There's really no reason to target Eovaldi with Baltimore. I can take out Pittsburgh against Flaherty, abso-freaking-lutely. Arizona against Paddock. That's an interesting one. I might leave them in there. Verlander, no, I'm not touching Seattle against Verlander. San Francisco, they just don't have the upside I want to do a 5-man stack with. Okay, so there we go. I've taken out some of the crummier 2-man stacks. The only 5-man stack I have in there is LED, and let's say I want 25 stacks with the Dodgers. Here we go. We're going to crunch 25 5-man stacks. What's up, Sean? First, hit the like button, fellas. Oh, Tyler, thank you for telling. Thank you for that. Yeah, hit that like button. 63 people in here. That thing helps me out immensely. Hit that like button right now. Smash it. And if you're just tuning in right now and you're like, man, this is pretty cool. I'm getting a free MLB study hub with projections and a huge database, and you're using it and you're not a member, at least hit that sub button here on YouTube. Help me out. Hit that like button. Help me out. Far right where it says game time default, what should I click there? I'm not sure what you're looking at. Okay, so I've did my 25 stacks. You can look at the team stacks right here. If it shows 6-mans, you're like, Mitch, how do you get a 6-man? That simply means that Ross Stripling is the pitcher and there's a 5-man Dodger stack. Check it out. Oh my gosh, look at how good this freaking lineup looks, by the way. Ross Stripling and Brandon Woodruff, 2 of my favorite pitchers on the slate. A 5-man stack, a beautiful 5-man stack against Shark. And then you've got a 3-man stack, Martinez, Benintendi, and Michael Chavis here against Baltimore. I mean, that's a beautiful lineup. So again, a 6-man Dodger stack does not mean 6 hitters. It just means it has Ross Stripling included. Okay, so now I need 150 lineups though, right? I'm doing 150 max tonight. So we go back. We're going to remove the Dodgers. And maybe I know I want a fair amount of Boston tonight. So now I've got a Boston 5-man stack. I'm going to leave the 2-man side. And then you can go look at the team stacks combos and kind of look at who's getting used the most. I had a lot of Boston, San Diego, St. Louis. So again, if you wanted specific teams with the Dodgers, you could go to the, well, I'll show you for Boston. Maybe you go to Boston and you can set this exposure to the 2-man side to 20%. What that means is no one team will get used more than 20% of the time. So if I run out 25 Boston stacks here, I'm going to get just probably 5 teams used 5 times each, which is 20%. Let me show you. And you could take out other 2-man stacks that you don't want. So if there's only a handful of stacks you want on the other side, be very specific with how you want to crunch these out. Let's do it right now. Let me show you. Will there be a projections tag on the bottom of the sheet, Sig? Yes, there will be. We had one yesterday. CG right now is camping. Oh, did I not hit the button? There we go. CG right now is camping. He is enjoying some family time. So I told him, please just give me the basics up for Study Hub through Sunday night. And then starting next week on Monday, go ahead and do like the full stuff. So on next week, you'll have the FanDuel stacks. You'll have a Fantasy Cruncher projection upload because, you know, we're geared heavily towards everything going into Fantasy Cruncher. So you'll have that. It'll come Monday, but we're gonna let, you know, CG have his family time. He's done a lot for us, right? So it's coming, baby. Will I go over single entry today? No, not today. That'll be this is specific to Fantasy Cruncher and MMEing. Single entry, you'll get my single entry stuff in the RONIN tier exclusive. So again, if you want to use all of my data and all of my content, let me get that up on screen for you so you know what to expect here. If you want that, looks like this. We have, let me open this up. The $29.99 RONIN tier, go over to MLB and it'll show you tiered rankings for pitchers, team stacks. You'll have exposures, our MMA exposures, and coaching. You'll also have a player pool picked out there by Team A, so he'll have a player pool and pitchers and all that stuff. So you guys get a lot, but that stuff's all very exclusive for Legends and RONIN tiers. I can't give that all away. I prefer 5-2-1 Frank on DraftKings and on FanDuel 4-3-1 every time. Now let's look at those Boston stacks. Here we go. We can look at the combos. Now, because I sent that 20% cap on the two-man side, look what it did. It gave me many, many more types of lineups. And I like that because now look at all the different teams I have. Boston here with San Diego 4 times, with Milwaukee 3 times, with the Dodgers 2 times, Boston with Cubs once, with Milwaukee once, with Minnesota once as 5-2s. 5-3s, we have a Boston with St. Louis, and up here we have a ton of 6-2 stacks because Eovaldi's getting slammed in there because you need some salary relief, and he's only 7.1K on DraftKings. So look, we have a Boston 6-2 stack with Milwaukee twice, Boston with the Dodgers 3 times. That's beautiful. Let's look at those. So Flaherty and Eovaldi, Bieber and Eovaldi, Bieber and Eovaldi, and then we have 5 Boston hitters with 2 Dodger hitters and a one-off in Hedges. 5 Boston hitters with 2 Dodger hitters and a one-off with Joe McCarthy. And again, down here with McCarthy and just a different combination because we have 3 uniques. So, listen, I think you guys kind of get the idea, right? You can control, you can be like the puppet master for these stacks. You can keep going back into the 5-mans. You can tier it, you know. So when I do my tiers today, it'll show the Dodgers and Boston as tier 1 stacks. So with your tier 1 stacks, try to have your highest amount, your highest volume of 5-man stacks be Boston and the Dodgers. Maybe you do 35 to 40 stacks, 5-man stacks with both of them, right? And then the other 80 to 90 lineups that you do, you tier it down. So maybe Cleveland is a tier 2 stack today. So let me show you. So we'll go find Cleveland on this page. Here they are. I'm clicking Cleveland for the 5-man stack. And maybe as a tier 2 stack, you're going to do 15. So now we're going to do 15 5-man stacks of Cleveland, a tier 2 stacking option in the Rise or Fall tiered rankings. Again, you got to get that as a RONIN tier. So you'll get my personal tier stacks, all right? So you look at Cleveland. Here we go. Go over to the stacks, and here's Cleveland. Now we have 13. Looks like we have 13 5-man stacks for Cleveland and another 2 6-man stacks. Very simple. Another tier 2 stack today. Maybe we are, going through this. Let's look at the DK Stacks tool. Range of outcomes. I'm looking for range of outcomes. I like Minnesota. Let's go to Minnesota. Against Giolito. So we're looking at a leverage option against Giolito. All right, so maybe this one's going to be a little bit more volatile against a good pitcher like Giolito. So maybe we do like 8. So now I'm pumping out 8, and you'll see Minnesota. All their stacks go up a little bit higher right here for 5-man. So it should go up to 9. It should go up to 9. Oh, 8. How many did I ask for? 8. Okay, so there we go. We're up to 8 stacks for Minnesota. And let's look for another offense. Let's look for a leverage spot. Let's go look at the pitchers. Let's look at a leverage spot. All right, so go look at the pitchers. This is sorted by the implied run total of the other team. and this is a nice spot to look for some leverage. All right, so maybe Baltimore is a decent option against someone like Eovaldi, who's going to be slightly volatile, and maybe Baltimore can smack them up tonight a little bit, or maybe Arizona against Paddock. That's not a terrible option. Is that one in Arizona? Because if they're in, no, they're in San Diego. It's a pitcher's ballpark. Maybe that's not the one I'm looking to do then. Hey, here's one. You could do with like San Diego. An interesting spot against Bumgarner, who is volatile, right? And we know he's volatile, so we can go over to San Diego. I actually do like that a lot. Just quick glance without even looking at the San Diego hitters. And again, you could look at the hitters by going to batter matchups, going to the team and sorting by taking out all teams. Go down to San Diego, and you can look at their splits against left-handed pitchers. And there are they got some guys who can rake here. Tatis Jr., Machado, Pham, Will Myers. These guys are known for hitting lefties very, very well. I would imagine these guys show up in a lot of the 4-man stacks, 5-man stacks. And who is the catcher? Austin Hedges is probably going to show up because he's so cheap, 2.2K on DraftKings. Kind of like a punt catcher approach. So let's put out, I kind of like this stack actually. Let's do like 18 or so. So we'll see San Diego start to get a bunch here. All right, let me answer some questions here. Will you be able to rewatch this, Adrian? Adrian asks. Yeah, this will upload. Ray Ramos, 73 viewers, 30 likes. Yeah, no. Hit that smash button. Hit that like button, right? Yeah, I like it. Chris Davis is sneaky. All right. I need some moderators in this chat. Got to mute stuff like that. Sorry, fam. Chris Davis is not a play. I've talked about it in many different sports, specifically MMEing for NBA. I always take into consideration the probability of hitting their upside. Chris Davis's probability is incredibly low, one of the lowest always. So not somebody I want. Yeah, I'll look into it, Anthony. I appreciate that. What's up? Oh, hey, what's up, Dre Day? Hey, it's Franchise. How do I find these sheets? Down below in the description section, baby. They're totally free. Totally free. Give it a look. If you don't know what it looks like, right here, my man. This might look kind of trippy, right? Having the actual YouTube live stream up on the actual stream. So anyways, down there is where you'll find it. That is trippy. I just saw it. It'll be in this area, somewhere I'm circling. In the description section below, you can get this. You can get that sheet totally free. We do this every single day. We do it for NASCAR. We do it for PGA. We do it for MLB. We're going to do it for MMA next week. We're going to have it for NFL, for NBA, for NHL. My word, the Study Hub is taking over, baby. Every single sport is going to have this. I hope this is something that gets you guys signing up because, rise or fall, man, 385 members. We are 6 days into our third month, and we're closing in on 400 members. I think the membership itself speaks volumes on the not only the value of what we provide, but it speaks volume to the affordability. I think we provide an abundance of value at a very affordable price. And then on top of that, you get 30-something thousand messages in Discord. And if you need to see it, to believe it, let me show you our stat bot, and I can show you our total messages. I'll take a quick photo. Actually, I'll just show you this way. I think I can do it this way. So you can look at the messages right here. We're talking tons of messages by your coaches. These are your coaches right here in the top. Here's our chats. Everyone's chatting up. PGA, of course, was huge, building for a few days there. So you get a lot, man. Discord coaching is immense. Closing in on 400 members. Someone help me out. I'm still seeing 723 sheets. Well, down below in the description section, click it. This is 724, bro. And in the Discord, let me go to the correct channel for you, okay? In Discord, MLB Legends links right here, bro. 724. And this is the starting pitcher table that Team A put out. This is pretty dope. He did this on his own accord. Stuff like that is the reason why I think that Rise or Fall keeps giving constant value because, Team A has no responsibility to do so, and he just did that because he wanted to. I love stuff like that. All right, all right. What else you guys want to know? Ask me questions on FC, man. Let's do this thing. Oh, you're welcome, Beats. I'm happy to help you. Totally happy. I love doing this stuff. For anybody who does not, well, you're welcome, Josh. Anybody who doesn't know, they're like, who is this guy? I did this on Twitch for almost a year and had a decent following over there. I think we had like 1,500 followers, and our streams were pretty sizable at times. NFL Sunday mornings were like, I think we had 300-400 at times. Manny would pass over his stream. They were big, so I hope this gets big again on YouTube. It's new. Will uploading our projections to FC be the same process as other sports? Yes. So I did that. I uploaded the data. It's very simple. So you can simply, highlight and copy the player list. Grab the players, go back to FC, player name, and then you grab the hitters, drop their projections in there. You can upload, and then I would clear it and do the same thing for pitchers. And then what it does is it'll do this. So I already did. I uploaded my projections. You're looking at mine right here. I shouldn't say mine. These are rise or fall projections, what CG and I put together. So CG's doing this, by the way, on his camping trip with his family. I mean, my goodness, round of applause for freaking Chris. What a guy. Can I explain the range of outcomes a little further? Sig, absolutely. Let me help you. All right, so range of outcomes, this is something I love. I absolutely love this. So we have a simulation, and based on 2-year data and looking at the batter versus pitcher matchups, projections, and all sorts of this stuff, kind of gets through. I don't want to go over exactly how, because there's a lot that goes into this coding crap that I don't totally understand, but I know the final product will show you the percentage of time that they reach this number as a team. So if you're looking at like 170 points, right? So as a team last year, or the last 2 years, the Dodgers have hit this mark as a team, 171 DraftKings points as a team, 25% of the time. And that includes all hitters, pinch hitters, everybody involved in that game. So it's a general way to look at kind of the upside as the team. You can break it down into, individual hitters like this, hit this little plus sign, and you can look at the pitchers, the hitters themselves. I think this is better to use if you're creating like a single entry and you have to decide between a couple different bats, and you're like, well, which is better? Who do I choose? Well, you can do this. You can look at it this way. It'll kind of show you, individuals better, I think. Okay? Is that helpful? That was a great question. I haven't even thought of that. There's so much to break down, How do I leverage stacks? Okay, Anthony. So this will be updated later today. All right, at 6 p.m. our ownerships will be updated. We just had literally throw in like the most initial run through. The model gets run like 6 times. He did the first run through. So this will get updated, and this will be much different and be easier to explain in Discord. So we'll help you out in Discord. Shout out to CG. Absolutely, man. You had the wrong link, sideline? All right, good deal. I'm glad you got it. Best tout site by far, this guy says. Been a sub at all tout sites. This by far number 1. Anthony, thank you very much for that, man. I think 385 members, 4 days into the 3rd month is humbling. And stuff like that is incredibly humbling to me. It's I've told a few people in my inner circle that this stuff was... where we are right now is where I was hoping to be in 2021 during the NFL season. So we're here like a year ahead of time. I would get emotional if I kept talking about it, because the potential for me to do this full time is become a potential reality, right? And I didn't think that was something that would happen for years, and here we are. So if this is able to become my full-time gig here in the next couple months, and my teaching career goes secondary here in the future, imagine what Rise or Fall would be able to do if this is what I did full-time. Yeah, bro. I'm Donuts. Donuts. You find me on Twitter at dfsndonuts. That's right. That's the one and only. Oh, by the way, everybody who's watching this right now, do me the biggest favor ever. Okay, so this is my Twitter. Do me the biggest favor ever. Go to the Team Riser, at Team Riser Fall right now. Check out the page, okay? I just threw this up a month or so ago. I had it live back in April, but I went public with it like 2 weeks ago. So go ahead, hit that follow button. Help me out right here. You guys can retweet stuff like this. And if you like all this free stuff that I do, and I try to do a lot, truly. I have no marketing team. It's me, man. You guys freaking see me doing all this stuff. It's just me on Twitter. It's CG helping me out. So by all means, anytime you guys can react, interact, retweet, favorite, all that stuff for all these tweets, these posts, that you guys are my marketing team. You guys are the ones that help me out big time. So where'd that come from? I think back in the day, dude, it was like 2 favorite things, donuts and DFS. Well, I'm going to be DFS and donuts. Very, very simple. Dre's taking everything down, man. Is there a rule of thumb never to take top or bottom of the crunch? Can you specify what you mean? Do you mean like take off like projections? Like the bottom of a stack, like hitters 7 through 9? Something like that? Is that what you mean? MLB and NBA? Oh, bro. Anthony, my dude. So anybody who pretty much decided to join Rise or Fall probably joined me because of NBA. Let's just say that. I mean, like, legitimately, like, if people join me, they join me because they know donuts from NBA. I mean, I've said it before, you know, so it's not like a secret or something. I made like 60K over the last like 14, 16 months or so, and NBA specifically. Superdraft, cross Superdraft big time. Won a lot over there. Oh, Superdraft tickets. What am I doing here? Let's do some tickets. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. I joined you because of NBA. Yeah, and I mean, we're not even there yet. We're not even at NBA. By the way, NBA this year, it's going to be chaos, my friends. It is going to be chaos with like these massive 10-hour slates. Thank goodness. I think both sites are going to be doing late swap, so thank goodness. Ugh, that is going to be a mess. So I hope that we continue to smash on sports like NASCAR and PGA. And, I mean, we had a $30,000 winner 3 weeks ago on PGA, $20,000 on NASCAR 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's $10,000 on MMA. I mean, we're doing well in all these different random sports where I think, you know, a sport like NBA, which is usually the most easy to project, MME, build, win, profit, I think it might be the hardest this year. So let's get better at everything else. Superdraft. Let's go. Let's do some tickets. All right, everyone open up your study hub. We'll do some tickets based off the study hub, and then we'll do some tickets based off Fancy Cruncher, and it'll be like first to answer, and we'll just do quick first to answers. The winners, if I call you out as a winner today, you need to go to, and I have a bunch of DMs because people won some tickets on a Twitter drawing. The winners need to DM me at Team Rise or Fall. On Twitter, at Team Rise or Fall. You'll DM me your Superdraft username, and I want you to do a quick photo, like a screen cap. You use this snip and sketch here to take a photo, snip now, and I want you to take a photo of like what you won, right? So if you were looking at the study hub and Mitch said whatever trivia, you take a photo and be like, all right, I won, or take a photo of yourself winning in the YouTube chat, and then send that to me with your proof. That makes it easy. What's the study hub? What are you talking about, homie? Down below in the description section. You join the RONIN tier and you don't know? Bruh, let's get you hooked up. This is the study hub, man. You have one of these for almost every single sport. And by next week, you'll have it for every single sport. There's going to be one of these for MMA, NHL, NBA, MLB, NASCAR, PGA, NFL, all of them. These are so sick. You got to use them, man. You have to use them. So grab it down below in the description section. That Patreon link, that is this MLB Study Hub. Please use it. If you're watching me, tuning in, it's free. Use the Study Hub right now. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. Hit it on YouTube. If you want a bunch of exclusive content, you got to join patreon.com. All right, here we go. You can do this on phone. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, all right. I know what you mean. Okay, so I need, and here's what I'll do. I'm going to leave this up on FC. There's so many tabs. Relief Sun FC. All right, I'm going to do this off screen, and we're going to do a trivia. Everybody get your study hubs up. Get them up. I want you to go to the pitcher matchups. Get ready to answer. For the initial projections for pitchers, who has the best DK value today? Throw it in chat. What's your answer? First answer gets the first ticket. I'll repeat it. On the Study Hub, pitcher matchups, who has the best DK value today? The heck? NOLA is incorrect. NOLA has a 1.917. Shane Lamb, Verlander, baby. Oh, I forgot. There's like a little delay in like me asking the questions. I gotta let chat catch up. Oh, my bad. See? I'm new to YouTube streaming. The live streams. It was Verlander. Shane Lamb wins. Shane Lamb, go ahead. Remember, at Team Rise or Fall on Twitter. Let me know, Shane. You are the first winner, dude. You got to let me know what your Superdraft username is. By the way, if you guys do not have a Superdraft username, use my promo down below in the description section. It is the Superdraft link right down here, my friends. Open it up, and you can get yourself money dropped into your account. If you deposit $10 or more today and play, you get, I think they might match it. I can't remember what it was, but use it. Use it. All right. Let's do some more. Good job, Shane. Rip. All right, this one. Here we go. We'll stay on this pitcher page. What pitcher has the highest Vegas odds to win today? What pitcher? Skylar, that's pretty funny. E-Rush and Crying. Let me show you what my chat shows me. So my chat shows Skylar Bernard at NOLA, Shane Lamb right here. First answer was Verlander. And then E-Rush right here, Verlander. And Crying's all the way down here. So I'm going to go by what goes here from me, okay? But yeah, I think the trivia part is lagging. Is it really lagging? Is it lagging that bad for everybody? All right, here's what we can do. We'll finish this one. Who has the highest win percentage odds on the Study Hub? And then after that, we'll do it a different way. Are you seeing my message? Yeah, I see everybody. It must be lagging in the chat. Jock, that's right. He got it. Verlander. He's the first answer up. First answer for chat. Jock, go ahead and drop in at Team Rise or Fall the answer. Or drop your Superdraft username. And if you need it, remember, down below in the description section, create it. All right, we'll go over to DK Stacks. DK Stacks. What team has the highest batter first pitcher hard hit rate, the hard percentage? What team has the highest hard percentage against the batter first pitcher matchup? What team? Yes, you are, Jason. Did it really start lagging during the actual ticket drawings? That sucks. Batter first pitcher, what team has the highest hard hit percentage? You guys are guessing pitchers. Go to this DK Stacks. DK Stacks. Maybe these pitcher guesses are coming in for the old pitcher question. Yeah, if it's lagging, go ahead and refresh your page. Thank you, eRush. What hitting team has the highest hard hit percentage batter first pitcher? Oh, John, that stinks, bro. Superdraft is fun. I hope if you guys are not Superdraft players, down below in the description section, you're using that right now. Oh, Harness, that stinks, man. You know what you can do, though? Adrian, if you open it up in a, if you don't use the mobile version, you open it up in the desktop browser, it'll work. All right, so chat seems to be lagging like crazy. So here's what we'll do, my friends. All right, Ross is the first to answer on my screen. So Ross C, go ahead and in, oh, here comes all the answers. Man, that is lagging like crazy. You guys are not kidding. You guys are not kidding. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to do it this way then. We're not going to do it this way. You know what? We're going to do it in Discord. All my members, we're going to hop in Discord. I'll do it in the, should I do it in the Ronin channel or the Legends channel? I'll do it in Legends. I'll give everybody an opportunity. I'm going to go to Discord. I'm going to type up the question. First to answer is going to get the ticket. Again, if you want to play, head over inside Discord and join into the Legends chat, channel. This is going to be kind of fun. I still have another 7 tickets to give away to the $20,000 moonshot over at Superdraft. If you win, you're going to DM me at teamriseorfall. DM me at teamriseorfall and let me know what your Superdraft username is. If you have to create a Superdraft username, use the promo. Use the RiserFall promo. Let's do this thing. All right, my friends. Hey, thanks for hanging out today. This was kind of fun. Haven't done this in ages. So we'll work out whatever kinks we have. Hit that like button. Again, hit that sub button if you're tuning in for the first time. And we will try to make this a daily stream, by the way. So come back tomorrow, and I will set it up again. And we'll try to do maybe like a Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern stream. And we'll just build the following that way. Saturday, I'll look at what the main slate is, but we can tentatively schedule it for 1:30 on Saturday. And we'll go from there. If the main slate is earlier, we'll do it differently. All right, fam. I'll catch you in Discord, okay? Hop over there right now. Go to the Legends chat. Let's get to work together.